Ladies and gentlemen, boys, good morning. A very warm welcome to what is sure to be another very special Harcourts Rata and Co Auctioneer number 14 Dressage Place in EPPING. My name is Robert Ozzimo. I proudly represent the company of Harcourts Rata and Co. Joining us here in the crowd today, some of my award-winning team in blue. Should you require their advice, please feel free. Santo or Leon El-Assaad, who's inside at the moment, but no doubt who you've had the opportunity to meet throughout the marketing campaign. Buyers, let me share with you the following announcements, which in place can be bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer. I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract to take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in a flexible 60 to 90 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything is in here. Everything is quite clear. Buyers, is with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. It's evident from the moment you walk through the door that you're walking into a beautiful family home where many memories have been made. It just has that great homely feel, that beautiful floor plan, free-flowing floor plan, providing ample accommodation, spilling out into that sunroom in the back, a great place to relax or entertain, overlooking the large backyard here in the heart of EPPING, where we have access to absolutely everything that you need to provide a great lifestyle for you and your family, and of course to create great capital growth over the years. All that infrastructure we refer to, parkland, schools, shopping, transport, all within easy reach of where we find ourselves here today. So it's a great package for any first home buyer. It's an ideal package for any investor, and it's the perfect package for you and your family. So if you'd like to get the sold sticker on the board, right now is the time to reserve that right, buyers. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid? What was it? At 580,000, a bit light on, but we'll go at 580 at 600 now. At 600,000. At 20 now, at 10 to 20 now. At 620,000, the bid's back here. At 30 now, 40 now. At 640,000, at 50, 60. At 660,000. At 70, 80. At 680,000, 90 now. At 700,000. It's just a round number, ma'am. Don't let it scare you off. At 700,000, fairly been offered now at 7. At 700,000, bids here now. At 710 now, 720 now, 720,000. At 720,000, ma'am, if you at 30 now, at 40 now, at 740,000. Trying to find the break to let you know that we're on the market and selling. At 50 now, at 750,000. Not going inside, ma'am. At 52 now. Got it down to $2,000, ma'am. At 752,000. We're on the market. We sell here today. Make absolutely no mistake about it. No halftime break. At 53 now, at 753, at 753,000, we're on the market, we sell, not going inside, no halftime break, keys are in play, they're there as it stands, at 753,000. If you've come to buy, you must show me right now or forever hold your peace. At $753,000 the bid for the first call at 753, done.
756.
At 6 now, 56. How about 60 in the rise, ma'am? At 756,000. At 700. At 57 now, 757,000. At 757,000, the bid's there now, 757 the bid. At 757,000, bids there, keys are there. We're on the market, we play for keeps. 757,000 for the first call at 757, all done. Second call at 757, done. Finished. Third, final call at $757,000 the bid, all done, all finished, silent, out at 757. Ma'am, are we definitely done?
Ready for instruction.
Need to know, ma'am, at 757, put a little bit of pressure on them. At 757,000, the bid's here. Keys are here, we're on the market and selling. Let them know they have to dig deep right now if they want to buy. 757,000, bid there, keys there. Need to know once. Bit quiet over this side of the crowd here today, 757,000. It's not sold just yet. You can participate if you like at 757,000. Twice at 757, bids there. Third, final call. Definitely done at 757,000. Thank you for your spirited bidding here today at 757,000. First, second, third, final call. Done, finished, silent and out at 757. We're selling. Sold, congratulations and well bid. Please join me congratulating our purchaser and our vendor here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts Rata and Co auction. Have a great weekend. See you again soon.